17 Homicide Tracker, and a tragic situation no one ever wants to consider: the idea that a person could be hurt or even killed by someone they love.
But this year alone, investigators have seen possibly 4 separate murder-suicides in Kern County. 17's Raphael Stroud joins us with more on the recent deadly spike in domestic violence. Raphael?
Tammy, we tried to get concrete numbers on how often this happens in Kern County, but the agencies we reached out to do not specifically track these incidents county-wide. So I took a look at some of the past coverage we've done, and I asked a local advocate what you can do if you believe something is wrong.
On a sunny Memorial Day, tragedy unfolded in Bakersfield when Rafael and Maria Rodriguez were found shot to death in their home on Parkwood Court. But according to police, their deaths are a suspected murder-suicide. It's the 4th time it's happened this year. Murder-suicides are rare. Based on the data in our homicide tracker, we count fewer than 3 incidents each year from 2015 to 2020. Most victims were either family members or partners with their killers.
Nationally, the statistic is 72% of murder-suicides involve intimate partner violence. 94% of those victims are female.
In Kern County, we found at least 18 people killed in the last 5 years by 12 people who killed themselves afterwards. But that number is skewed by one devastating incident in 2018.
We believe that very possible the wife was forced to go to TNT Trucking with her estranged husband.
When Javier Cáceres went on a shooting spree in Bakersfield, killing his ex-wife Petra Maribel Bolanos and 4 others before turning the gun on himself when KCSO cornered him. All in the middle of a bitter divorce. Louis Gill is the CEO of the Alliance Against Family Violence and Sexual Assault. He says it's not obvious at first when a relationship is about to become dangerous.
It starts off with controlling. It can be with who they communicate with, control of their own funds, who they get to go visit. Those are the things that it starts out, and then it can progress to physical.
Earlier this year in Oildale, the sheriff's office believes Jonathan Rawson killed his mother, Beverly Helms, before stabbing himself. On Facebook, Rawson's sister-in-law wrote that he had long suffered from mental illness, and she pleaded with people to get the help they need for their family's sake.
It's not a part of a healthy relationship. Something else is occurring. There's typically an untreated trauma or chemical dependency or, God forbid, some sort of organic issue that's going on with them that they have trouble with modulating their emotions, understanding what a healthy relationship is. And so violence occurs.
Gill says if you're afraid for someone's safety, say something.
Often people that are being hurt are afraid to speak up. Sometimes asking the question can save a life.
The Alliance has a 24-hour crisis line. Just call that number on your screen. They've got plenty of services, including emergency shelter for those who need it. In studio, I'm Raphael Stroud for 17 News.
And domestic violence is an issue we take seriously here at Channel 17. In addition to that 24-hour crisis line, there is more help for people who need it. Always call 911 if it's an emergency. You can also call the Alliance Against Family Violence and Sexual Assault during normal business hours at 322-0931. Or you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE.